Hello everyone, and welcome to the RNG University. On tonight's episode, Mono Black Control. Now, to keep up with the tradition of playing banned decks for the past few days, I'm going to play the one last banned deck, and you can see we're going down the list from, color, from the amount of color we can have. We started with Grixis, we took out blue, then we had Rakdos, now we took out red, and we only have Mono Black left. And Mono Black did get hit extra hard because we lost Invoke, the only card to help us get rid of enchantments, but also the card that was supposed to give Mono Black the card advantage late game that it needed. We also lost Bankbuster, another great card advantage card that gave us early game sort of a tempo play slash card draw play, or just something we can crew and block with. All gone. Now we have to really think about what are we going to do? How do we come back in this kind of situation? I'm going to throw a wrench into all of that by putting in Breach the Multiverse and have a really weird wonky deck that I hope can work. So here is how my new Mono Black deck works. It's still a control deck, sort of. So the early game, we have a lot of removal. I'm going to put March to the side for a second here. And the removal we have is 3 cut downs, along with 4 Evolved Sleepers for early game tempo. We saw a lot of counter decks, so a lot of mono blue decks. Well, Evolved Sleeper is very easy to get under them, and we start attacking with it. And I don't think they want to use a 2-mana counter spell to counter a 1-mana sleeper. We might want to grow it, but we probably won't grow it more than a 2/2, just so that we can consistently get damage. Another thing that consistently get damage is the Underdog. We have 4 Underdog instead of 4 Bankbuster, so that, hey, we can blitz it. What are we going to do? Counter, so that we can blitz it again next turn, right? So it's pretty good in that sense. And I saw how many removal we needed, so we have 4 Go for the Throw and 2 Sheoldred's Edict. Lots of removal. All 1 for 1, but removals are removals. So Go for the Throw can kill basically any non-artifact creature, and Sheoldred's Edict can kill any creature. Given that they only have 1, which Mono Blue a lot of times only has 1 creature out, even if they have Ward, we can make them sack it. And then we can also kill Planeswalkers because we no longer have Invoke to do that for us. Then we have 4 Graveyard Trespasser, our good old buddy Graveyard Trespasser that I really, really love playing because, well, guess what? He whatever it is, exiles graveyards and destroys Mono Blue that way. And also kills graveyard synergy cards like the Attracts Reanimators, if we can get it to the right time. We also have 4 Liliana, because, well, Mono Black, we need Planeswalkers. Liliana is a great Planeswalker, and her discardability can disrupt a lot of decks. Then we have 4 Sheoldred, of course, and since we lost Bankbuster for card draw, and Tenacious Underdog is a very painful card draw, I added 2 Sorin, less painful card draw, that can also gain us life if necessary. The whole deck itself, I'm not sure how good it is against Mono Red, because we lose a lot of life, but hey, we have a lot of removal, and we can get a 2/3 lifelinker to try to gain life. That might help. And then we have 2 Gig's Command. Of course, we don't have Invoke anymore, so Gig's Command can kind of try to serve that with multi-modes purposes, right? We get lifelink, we can destroy a bunch of creatures, we can return creatures from our graveyard to our hand, or we can make our opponent sacrifice a big creature. All that could be good. And then we have 1 Sheoldred, again, Invoke replacement because it sacks a creature or Planeswalker for your opponent, and maybe we get the Rise of the Dark Realms on the backside if we're lucky. And then we have 2 Breach the Multiverse, like I said before. Big, sort of end game card that our opponent may not see coming, but at the very least, it's going to be a big splashy card. And I don't want too many big splashy cards in the deck because they'll just get countered. So we have a lot of low to the ground deck cards in the deck, and then 1 big one in Breach the Multiverse. And then we have 2 March. I wasn't really quite sure what to fit in there, so I added extra removal that can help us gain life. March can do that. You can also cut this to put a cut down in here, and then a Celestis if you don't have March. It might work. I'm not 100% sure on the deck yet. We don't have Invoke, so we don't have a lot of card draw, and I don't know if the land base will still serve the same type of purpose. So the land base is 20 Swamps, 1 Takenuma, and then 1 Field of Ruin. So it's really 22 lands. And if you look at the monocolored deck, right, 22 lands seems to be enough in a lot of situations. And we don't have that many big mana drain, the mana sink card. I think mana sink is also a card. A lot of cards that require a lot of mana. What we have are just kind of 1 to 4 drops, a little bit of a 5 drop, and 1 7 drop. That's pretty much it, right? So we don't need that much mana, and hopefully this will work. I'm going to go try it out. As you can see, I already played a test game, and I got really wrecked by a mono red. Somehow that has a lot of steel cards, and he stole my Sheoldred. and beat me in my head with my Sheoldred, and that's how I lost. That was frustrating, but let's hope that doesn't happen again. We're going against Zama. 2 lands and a cut down. We get to go first. I'm gonna keep. So going first, I'm not gonna play cut down. I'll play the sleeper. There's a temple play. All right. No plays. Interesting. Well, I almost didn't attack. So he has a play. I wonder if he wants to play with fire in my 1/1. Which, I mean, he could do that. We don't have 2 lands. This is not going to be fun. If we don't draw a 3rd land there, 22 land here. 22 lander deck. Adversary. Cut. Come on, land. Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. Alright, do I want to make him discard a card?
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the Raven Man.
Yeah. I'm never gonna play Sheoldred.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Blazing Crescendo. Wow, okay, this is Haystack. Haystack? What did I say? Impulse. Phoenix Chick. Ugh. Nice top deck. Alright, well. Liliana's gonna have to eat it.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
Sacrifice it.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
We have Sheoldred in the graveyard and Evolved Sleeper, so Gig's command can work. Second Phoenix Chick. Okay. Kill the Liliana, good job.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
Another impulse. To get his lance. Wow. This is... It's an awful feeling, but guess what? We can get the Evolved Sleeper and the Sheoldred back, and we'll kill his Phoenix Chick. It's something. Each creature power 2 or less. No, make him sack a creature. And if I just choose creatures power 2 or less, he might be able to pump it somehow. I don't know. And now we have Sheoldred. So Kinzen. That's fine. Wants to deal 2 damage to me. We're at a lot of life. Alright. Do I want to make a 3/3? No, let's make a Sheoldred. This is non-token. I forgot about that. Lightning strike my face. He's got... Wow. Okay, and then quit. Well, mono red, right? We're not playing the best game, but they're not playing the game at all. So, there we go. That happened. And you saw how no Bankbuster hurt the whole deck. But to be fair, the card I removed or replaced with Bankbuster was Underdog, and we didn't draw any of that either. I'm not really quite sure if I would have blitzed out Underdog against the Burn deck, because that's kind of scary. Ashley! Opponent goes first. No removal, but we have an Evolved Sleeper, so I'm going to have to keep... how many removal do I have in this deck? 3 cut downs, 2 go for the throw, 2 Edict. That's 9 removals? I guess we drew a Liliana. That's another removal. That's 3 drop. Oh, look at that. Well, surprise, surprise. Now we got a cut down. Not going to be able to cut anything down if he grows it. Evolved Sleeper. Now let's hold the cut down. Might be able to use it. Yeah, see? I was able to use it. 2 damage to my face. That's fine. Basically, just play with fire there. Sleeper. Three mana squee. Lightning strike. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say you didn't do it, because you did. That was very gutsy to Lightning Strike and evolve Sleeper, no less. How are they gonna get rid of the rest of the cards? Thundering Raiju. What are you gonna pump? I mean, if that's your plan, you're gonna lose your Raiju. Okay, so I could Liliana, make him sacrifice his last creature, or can Sheoldred. Oof. Liliana's pretty good. It demands 2 answers. Well, not that it demands 2 answers, but it demands an answer and it also removes this. And then I can Sheoldred. It's a lot safer that way, I feel like. Foundry. A little late. He can burn Liliana. I don't know if he wants to do that. Sheevan Devastator, 4/4. Yikes. Okay. I'm gonna need some removal.
I'm not interested in dying today.
That is a removal. I'm not sure if I want to play that right now. I don't know if he has 5 damage. Sheoldred's gonna hold the land. Hold the line for a turn. Can he deal 8 damage with 5 mana? With 2 cards? Not likely. Alright, Felden. Not blocking either of them. Alright, so the trick is to gain 6 life here. Because Felden only does 2 damage. Right? And then I can attack and then gain that 6 life. I think that's fine. So, we're going to make him sacrifice his biggest creature. And then we'll get +2/+2. And lifelink on our Sheoldred. Yeah, it looks like we're wide open, but we're at 14 and he has 2 cards left. So, good luck. Can block. Thundering Raiju is pretty good. But, what are you going to do? Attack us? Okay, he is going to attack us. That's not lethal. Guess what? We have lethal. Well, do we? Do we have lethal, though? So he has 1 mana. What should we do? Do you think he's holding a play with fire? If we blitz this, we take 2. Okay, not holding a play with fire. Because if he is, I still draw a card, and then I gain 2 life, so I can decide not to block. Take that, mono red. Still get stomped. To be fair, it's all about Sheoldred. And remember how all I was facing was mono blue? It's turn. Now all I face is mono red. It's really depending on how you tech your deck. If your deck is bad against mono blue, all you will face is mono blue. If your deck is bad against mono red, all you'll face is mono red. Mire, 2-lander. But we get to go first, so you know what? Maybe. Just maybe. I really don't like mulliganing going first. Oh, look, black. Huh. Oh, do they have their cut down? They do. Well, put it in the graveyard for me. Jadar. Ooh. So it's a zombie deck? That's interesting. Should I play my Graveyard Trespasser just to... I mean, I don't want to cut down a Jadar right now. Just take out his cut down. Gotta be on tempo. Oh, it's black-white without the... Go for the throw. On a Graveyard Trespasser, no less. This deck is full of removal, probably. Discard a card. 2 for 1. He's down to 3 cards. I mean, is he trying to aggro me? It's interesting. He's got a 1 mana play. Is it a white march? Or a black march? Maybe it's a cut down. What the heck is this? If one or more creature died this turn, you gain damage to life. Distribute damage plus 1 on counter among creatures you control. Okay. Block. So he wants to distribute it among the Jadar. Makes sense. Alright, let's just get that out of here. At the beginning of his end step, right? So then we can play our Graveyard Trespasser. And we'll exile the Jadar. Can't block? Does he have a go for the throw? I don't know why he wouldn't play if he has a go for the throw. He has something. Maybe it's a cut down, and of course he don't want to use it on his own zombie. Alright, GG. Weird deck. Weird deck for sure. I commend them for playing weird decks, but did not end up well for them. Alright, so we're doing pretty well with mono black, even though all the cards are banned. So there's that. We still have not faced the mono blue yet, and I wonder. I don't want to face the mono blue. I'm happy I didn't, but I'm just wondering if this deck can't stand up against it. Smarty 9935. We're gonna go first. We're gonna go first a lot. That helps. Also, we haven't got stuck on land, but I'm probably just jinxed it now. We're gonna get stuck on lands. We just need our land drops. We just need our land drops. And we're not gonna get it. Turn 2 was fine. Turn 3 is very scary. Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. So, he's got 2 mana. What does he have for 2 mana? Guess we'll find out. He has stick. Let's go for this. Faithful Absence. Yeah, you got it. Underdog. The doggo is here. It's a ramp deck, so we gotta get fast or we're gonna get killed. I think it's a ramp deck? I don't know. Maybe it's a bant deck. He has stick somewhere, right? So maybe he'll counter my Liliana. Does that mean it's better to draw a card? No, make him play. Make him play all his spells. Endless Detour. Do I want to top? No, I don't want to top. I love this card. You know what? If I lose to a Bant deck, I'm not that mad. Mainly because I'm not drawing lands. Wandering Emperor.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming off.
He's gonna exile Underdog? Yes, he is. It's okay. I'm not gonna be able to do anything with that anyways.
My judgment is final.
Knock Liliana. Scar card.
Something suspicious is going on. Don't overthink things.
He's gonna make a 2/2 to block for his Emperor. Having Liliana out on the board does make me feel a little bit more confident, but against a control deck where we're not playing lands, I'm always scared. Always scared. Teferi, jeez. You just got all the answers, don't you?
Explain what I'm about to do, but I'd rather show than tell.
Jerk. Stop showing.
Second there. Who's counting?
Wow.
Strike fast and strike hard. See you later.
Sheoldred's Edict. I guess I went to Scar card. The Geek's command's too slow. Something big's happening next turn. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. We're not drawing lands though, so Memory Deluge. That's pretty good. Ugh, this is not good for us. But hey, at least you know our Liliana's gonna get somewhere. Unless they have a removal, like a Faithful Absence again. Ugh, that's gonna be bad. He's probably looking for it right now. Bank control. Oh!
Oh, oh, oh. The next few moments will be exciting.
He's going hard. Well, if he's going that hard. A cut down. Completely useless card here. So I guess we'll
Drop it.
drop a land. Sacrifice a Planeswalker. Playing off 3 lands against a control deck that has 6 out. Jeez. Seven lands. No, I guess we got the Great Equalizer.
The others can do whatever. You luck favors the foolish, after all.
I'll do that first. You can just float it. Alright, let's see.
Flashing before your very eyes. Good.
Yeah. I guess that's fine. 3 versus 4, right? I don't think they have creatures in that deck. Alright, he's down to 3. He's down to 4 lands. I only have 3. Let's get the train going.
Nobody knows, Domino. I'm tired of your secrets.
Not drawing lands. Draw 14 cards. 3 of those are lands. Our opponents draw like 20 cards. This has been an awful game. Oh, Celestis. We can't even... Oh, look at that. We got another land. Alright, so do they have a counter spell? I guess we'll go in for an attack. Yeah, going for an attack first. Nothing. Do we have a counter spell? Nope. Discard a card.
Don't overthink things.
Did they have a farewell? Farewell's kind of scary, but at least our Liliana's still here. Alright, you want to do that? No Life Kings here. Discard another card.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
So Wandering Emperor trick, right? What if I just don't attack? Ah, Wandering Emperor trick right here.
I hope you're
He's gonna activate
ready
it.
to lose.
He does activate it. They're not getting activated. Ah, no! That's not what I meant to push. Okay, well. That was an oops moment. Clicked it too fast. Clicked it too fast. Okay. It's gonna exile my Sheoldred.
Innistrad has been through enough. It needs our help.
Even if he does that, it's still lethal. I think. Unless this thing does something. It's got one card left. Actually, no, it's not lethal because he gained a lot of life from that. What?
We've got the edge in this fight.
Is it also oops? Okay, well, oops trades oops. We still won! Mono black for the win. With terrible draws, Liliana pulls out. Ah, thank you, Lord Liliana. She was ultimately the MVP of that whole game. Without her, we would have lost for sure. But we got to ultimate her almost twice. Almost. We would have ultimate her again next turn and win, but our opponent decided to not play anymore. So, that game was... I don't know. I didn't want to say it was an unfun. It was okay. I didn't draw lands for the longest time. So we were really behind the whole game. But Liliana was stuck on board and really pushed our opponent out. And that's why I love this card so much. Back when it was in standard years ago, it was so broken that people were arguing about how she should be banned. Now we know that power creep is a thing, and I don't think she's ban worthy anymore. But she is still very, very good. Even in kind of those slow situations, because if our opponent's a control deck, she forces an answer, and she's a Planeswalker. There's not a lot of answers for that. So it punished decks for playing greedy and not have Planeswalker answers. That's why I have Sheoldred's Edict. I killed her Teferi with just 2 mana. That's kind of how the whole deck kind of runs around without Invoke. Without Invoke, you saw how hurtful it was. Without Bankbuster, we didn't get the card draw we needed early game, and we didn't have the card draw late game for Invoke. So all in all, it was very painful, but it's still a strong deck. Because no other deck has Invoke, no other deck has Bankbuster, the whole meta kind of shifted a little bit, and we can take advantage of that with this deck. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.